Your soulmate is trying to tell you something important. Please don't ignore this, don't scroll. Pause right here and listen to this, because this message is for you and your heart needs this right now, and if you found yourself here without searching for it, that alone is a sign that something unseen is moving toward you, something meaningful, something guided, something timed with purpose. Take a breath and stay present, because your soulmate has been trying to reach you in ways that don't always use words. They've been sending emotional signals through energy, through sudden memories, through unexpected thoughts that appear when you least expect them, and the universe has been amplifying these signals because the moment of understanding is getting closer. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. You may have noticed strange patterns lately, like seeing the same numbers again and again, waking up at the same time every night, feeling waves of emotion that arrive without explanation, or sensing a quiet pull toward reflection. These are not coincidences, they are alignment markers, spiritual breadcrumbs guiding you toward awareness. Don't scroll, because this is not about entertainment, this is about recognition. Your soulmate has been carrying something heavy inside them, not just feelings, not just attraction, but truth, emotion, and unresolved expression, and that weight has been growing, pressing against their chest, creating restlessness, making silence uncomfortable, and slowly building the courage required to finally communicate. Listen to this. Your heart needs this right now. The reason you've been feeling emotionally sensitive lately is not weakness, it's preparation. Your spirit has been softening so you can receive something real instead of misinterpreting it through fear or old wounds. The universe does not deliver important messages to closed hearts, it delivers them to those who are awake enough to recognize meaning when it arrives. Don't scroll, because timing matters here. This is not random alignment, this is convergence. Two emotional timelines are moving closer together, one carrying readiness to speak, the other carrying readiness to hear, and you are standing at the intersection of that movement right now. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. Your soulmate hasn't been distant because they stopped caring, they've been distant because they were processing growth, confronting internal resistance, healing old patterns, and learning how to show up differently than before, and that internal work is finally reaching completion, which is why you're sensing change in the air, a subtle shift in emotional atmosphere, a quiet anticipation that doesn't come from imagination but from energetic alignment. Don't scroll, because your role in this moment is just as important. You are being asked to remain present instead of distracted, open instead of guarded, grounded instead of anxious. Because how you receive this message will shape what happens next. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. You don't need perfect words, perfect timing, or perfect circumstances. You only need emotional availability, awareness, and self-respect, because aligned connection doesn't arrive through chaos, it arrives through clarity. You might already be feeling drawn to slow down mentally, reflect more deeply, or create quiet space for yourself, and that's not accidental, that's preparation for reception. Don't scroll, because the universe has been sending confirmations around you, songs that mirror your emotions, conversations that repeat similar themes, moments that feel strangely symbolic, and each one has been reminding you that something important is approaching. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. The message your soulmate wants to send isn't surface level, it's not small talk, it's not casual interaction, it carries vulnerability, honesty, and emotional weight. It has the power to change dynamics, shift perspectives, and open new doors that were previously closed. Don't scroll, because when this message arrives, it won't feel chaotic, it won't feel confusing, it will feel calm, steady, and intentional, and that's how you'll recognize alignment instead of illusion. listen to this, your heart needs this right now. You may feel excitement mixed with peace, anticipation combined with certainty, and that emotional blend is confirmation, not anxiety, not obsession, but grounded awareness. Don't scroll, because your past experiences were not meant to break you, they were meant to prepare you for this moment, teaching you boundaries, emotional intelligence, patience, and self-worth, and that growth is the reason this message can finally reach you without causing emotional collapse. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. You don't need to chase this connection, you don't need to force communication, you don't need to control outcomes. Alignment works best when you allow it to unfold naturally, staying present while the universe handles orchestration. Don't scroll, because the closer this moment gets, the more you may feel internal calm replacing restlessness, quiet confidence replacing doubt, and subtle certainty replacing overthinking, and those shifts are not imagined, they are preparation signals. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. You were not meant to encounter this message accidentally, you were guided here intentionally, because your awareness level is matching the frequency of what's about to arrive. Don't scroll, because here's the truth most people ignore. Soulmate communication doesn't always arrive with dramatic gestures, sometimes it comes quietly, through sincerity, honesty, and emotional presence, but when it arrives, it carries power, not loud power, but transformative power, the kind that changes how you see yourself, how you view love, and how you approach the future. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. You may feel nervous energy building, not fear, but readiness, the kind that appears when something meaningful is approaching, and that readiness is your intuition confirming alignment. Don't scroll, because the universe is opening a window moment for you, a period where emotional honesty becomes easier, where courage becomes stronger, and where destiny moves closer to reality. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now, and here's the cliffhanger you need to hear. The next sign you receive will not be subtle, it will stand out, it will feel different than ordinary communication, and when it happens, your soul will recognize it instantly, and part 2 reveals exactly what that sign looks like and how to respond without blocking alignment when the moment finally arrives. Stay with this moment and don't drift away, because now we are stepping into the phase that happens just before everything becomes visible, and this message is for you, especially if you've been feeling that quiet anticipation building inside your chest without knowing why. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. When soulmate communication is close, the universe begins rearranging emotional patterns, clearing space inside you so the message can land without distortion. You may notice yourself releasing old resentment, feeling lighter about past experiences, or suddenly understanding lessons that once felt confusing, and this inner clarity is preparation, not coincidence. Stay present, because another sign is heightened awareness, noticing small details more easily, feeling more emotionally tuned in, sensing shifts in energy around you. And that sensitivity allows you to recognize sincerity when it arrives. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now, your soulmate is also experiencing changes, questioning old habits, reevaluating priorities, and feeling an internal push to stop delaying what needs to be said. This pressure does not come from fear, it comes from alignment, from the realization that silence no longer serves growth. Stay here, because emotional signals often intensify during this stage. You might feel drawn to reflect on your connection history, revisit meaningful memories, or think about what you truly want in a relationship, and those thoughts are not random, they are clarity triggers preparing your heart to receive something real. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now, the universe also communicates through patterns, repeating number sequences appearing when you least expect them, symbolic moments that catch your attention, or synchronicities that seem too precise to be accidental, and these patterns act as confirmation that timing is aligning. Stay present. Because physical sensations may appear as well: warmth in your chest, sudden calm, gentle pressure around your heart space, or subtle energy shifts that signal emotional activation. Listen to this: your heart needs this right now. Another indicator is your desire for authenticity increasing, losing interest in surface-level interactions, craving deeper connection, meaningful conversation, and emotional honesty. And this shift prepares you to receive something substantial instead of temporary attention. Stay here, because the universe sometimes tests patience right before alignment, creating brief delays, small obstacles, or moments of uncertainty that strengthen trust and emotional resilience. Listen to this: your heart needs this right now. You may also feel inspired to organize your life during this stage, cleaning your space, adjusting routines, setting boundaries, or creating order where chaos once existed, and this physical preparation mirrors emotional readiness. Stay present, because dreams can become more vivid at this time, carrying symbolic messages, emotional themes, or familiar faces representing unresolved energy or upcoming shifts, and paying attention to these dreams can offer insight into what your heart is preparing to receive. Listen to this: your heart needs this right now. Another sign is emotional neutrality toward the past, no longer reacting strongly to old situations, feeling calm instead of triggered. And this emotional stability indicates healing integration, which is necessary for new connection to arrive without interference. Stay here, because you may notice your emotional responses becoming more balanced, reacting with clarity instead of impulsiveness, choosing calm over overreaction, and that regulation prepares you to handle meaningful conversation with maturity. Listen to this: your heart needs this right now. The universe also works through timing alignment, positioning both of you emotionally at the same frequency so communication can occur smoothly instead of awkwardly. Stay present, because your soulmate may begin showing subtle behavioral changes before sending the message, becoming more attentive, more emotionally available, more curious about your life, and these shifts reflect internal decisions becoming external movement. Listen to this: your heart needs this right now. You might also feel sudden clarity about what you deserve, realizing you no longer want mixed signals, emotional games, or inconsistency, and that clarity protects you from accepting less than. Alignment. Stay here, because the universe often sends confirmation through others, hearing similar advice repeated, conversations mirroring your inner thoughts, or encountering stories that reflect your situation, and these reflections reinforce awareness. Listen to this: your heart needs this right now. Emotional courage strengthens during this phase, making it easier to express truth, set boundaries, and communicate needs without fear, and that courage prepares you to respond wisely when the message arrives. Stay present, because you may feel drawn to slow down mentally, practicing presence, reducing distractions, creating quiet moments where you can hear your intuition more clearly, and that stillness allows alignment to settle. Listen to this: your heart needs this right now. Gratitude may increase as well, appreciating small blessings, noticing growth, feeling thankful for lessons learned. And gratitude raises your emotional frequency, attracting aligned experiences. Stay here, because the universe often creates almost moments before the real one, near encounters, almost messages, or situations that feel close but not complete yet, and these moments fine-tune timing. Listen to this: your heart needs this right now. Another indicator is increased responsibility awareness, understanding that real connection requires effort, honesty, and emotional presence, not just excitement. And that awareness prepares you for meaningful interaction. Stay present, because your role during this stage is not to chase, not to obsess, not to overanalyze, but to remain open, grounded, emotionally available, and spiritually aware, allowing alignment to unfold naturally. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. The closer this moment gets, the more you may sense calm certainty replacing restlessness, quiet confidence replacing doubt, and inner stability strengthening. And that shift is one of the strongest confirmations that the message is near. Stay here, because Part 3 reveals how to recognize the exact moment your soulmate finally speaks and how to respond without blocking alignment when destiny steps forward. Stay steady and remain present, because now the energy begins shifting from reception into transformation, and this message is for you if you felt your emotions settling into a deeper awareness lately. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. Once the initial communication has occurred, something subtle yet powerful begins unfolding inside both of you. The dynamic no longer feels uncertain or suspended. It starts moving with purpose, intention, and direction, and that movement creates emotional gravity, pulling both hearts into deeper understanding. You may notice conversations gaining depth, no longer circling surface topics but exploring values, experiences, and future desires, and this shift is not forced. It happens naturally when honesty opens space for connection to grow. Remain here, because another sign of this phase is emotional comfort. Silence no longer feels awkward. Presence feels peaceful, and shared moments feel grounded rather than tense. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. You may feel a stronger desire to protect the connection, not through control, but through care, choosing words more thoughtfully, becoming more mindful of tone, and offering emotional safety through consistency, and that awareness builds trust without effort. Stay present, because trust is not created through promises, it's built through repeated actions that show reliability and respect. Listen to this. Your heart needs this right now. The universe often supports this stage by aligning circumstances that allow you to spend more meaningful time together, creating space for shared experiences that strengthen emotional bonding. These moments may seem simple on the surface, but they carry spiritual significance. Remain here, because another indicator of transformation is emotional growth within you, noticing yourself reacting differently than before, choosing patience instead of defensiveness, clarity instead of assumption, calm instead of impulsiveness, and that shift reflects internal healing. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. You may also experience increased self-awareness, recognizing your emotional needs more clearly, understanding your boundaries more deeply, and honoring your values more intentionally, and this awareness strengthens your ability to build healthy connection. Stay present, because your soulmate is also undergoing growth during this stage, learning how to express emotions more openly, practicing vulnerability, and releasing old patterns that once blocked communication, and this mutual development creates alignment. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. The universe may introduce small challenges during this phase, not to break the connection, but to strengthen it, offering opportunities to practice honest conversation, compromise, and emotional maturity, and these moments refine the bond. Remain here, because emotional resilience increases during this stage. You may feel more grounded, more centered, and less affected by external distractions, and that stability allows the connection to develop without unnecessary turbulence. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. another sign of progress is mutual encouragement, supporting each other's growth, celebrating achievements, and offering reassurance during uncertain moments. And this encouragement builds partnership energy instead of casual interaction. Stay present, because the universe also works through internal shifts, helping you release attachment to outcomes, allowing the connection to unfold naturally instead of forcing expectations, and this surrender creates flow. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. You may notice gratitude increasing, appreciating the present moment, valuing emotional honesty, and feeling thankful for growth rather than focusing on what's missing, and gratitude amplifies alignment. Remain here, because emotional pacing becomes important now. Allowing closeness to grow gradually, honoring timing, and avoiding rushing into intensity that could overwhelm the connection. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. You may also feel drawn to create balance in your life, focusing on personal goals, self-care, and emotional health alongside the connection, and that balance strengthens long-term stability. Stay present, because this stage also brings clarity about compatibility, recognizing shared values, similar emotional rhythms, and aligned priorities, and this clarity builds confidence in the connection's direction. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. The universe may send additional confirmations during this phase, through repeating number patterns, meaningful coincidences, or symbolic reminders that reinforce alignment, and these signs offer reassurance. Remain here, because emotional openness deepens during this stage, allowing you to share thoughts and feelings more freely, creating intimacy through authenticity instead of performance. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. You may also notice your communication becoming more intentional, choosing meaningful conversation over small talk, asking deeper questions, and listening with genuine interest, and that communication strengthens emotional bonding. Stay present, because another indicator of transformation is emotional steadiness. Fewer dramatic fluctuations, more consistent engagement, and a growing sense of calm within the connection, and this steadiness prepares the relationship for longevity. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. The universe is guiding both of you through a refinement phase, shaping emotional habits, strengthening awareness, and aligning intentions so the connection can evolve into something sustainable. Remain here, because this phase is not about perfection, it's about progress, learning together, growing together, and choosing presence over fear. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. You may feel a quiet confidence emerging, trusting the process more deeply, feeling less need to control outcomes, and allowing alignment to unfold naturally, and that trust removes resistance. Stay present, because the next stage reveals how this connection moves into deeper commitment energy, how emotional closeness becomes reliability, and how destiny begins shaping visible reality. And part 4 will guide you through that transformation and show you how to remain grounded when things start becoming real. Remain centered and attentive, because this next phase carries a different kind of intensity, one built not on excitement but on responsibility, and this message is for you if you've sensed the connection shifting from emotional warmth into something more structured and purposeful. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. When alignment deepens, the universe begins introducing stability energy, guiding both of you toward consistency rather than unpredictability. You may notice communication becoming more reliable, interactions carrying more intention, and emotional presence feeling steadier instead of fluctuating, and that shift signals preparation for something lasting. Stay present, because another indicator of this stage is the desire to build rather than simply experience. Conversations may start exploring direction, values, long-term priorities, and mutual expectations. Not as pressure, but as natural curiosity about compatibility. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. Emotional accountability strengthens here, both of you becoming more mindful of words, honoring commitments, respecting boundaries, and showing care through action rather than promises, and this accountability creates trust that cannot be manufactured. Remain here, because the universe often tests integrity during this phase, offering moments where honesty is required even when it feels uncomfortable. And how these moments are handled determines the strength of the bond. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. You may feel a growing sense of emotional maturity within yourself, choosing clarity over confusion, patience over urgency, and understanding over assumption, and this inner growth prepares you to sustain connection without emotional burnout. Stay present, because another sign of progression is mutual respect becoming more visible, honoring each other's time, acknowledging individuality, and supporting personal goals instead of creating emotional dependency. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. The universe also encourages balance during this stage, reminding you not to abandon your own life, ambitions, or identity while nurturing the connection, because healthy alignment thrives on wholeness, not sacrifice. Remain here, because emotional discipline becomes important now, learning how to communicate during tension without raising emotional walls, addressing misunderstandings calmly, and resolving issues through conversation instead of avoidance, and this discipline protects the bond from unnecessary strain. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. You may notice your perspective on love evolving again, valuing stability over intensity, consistency over excitement, and emotional safety over drama, and that shift reflects spiritual maturity. Stay present, because the universe may present opportunities for shared responsibility during this phase, small commitments, collaborative decisions, or joint experiences that require coordination and cooperation, and these moments strengthen partnership energy. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. Another indicator of this stage is emotional reliability, showing up when promised, responding thoughtfully, and offering support during challenging moments, and this reliability creates security. Remain here, because security allows vulnerability to deepen without fear. You may find yourself sharing more personal experiences, opening up about past struggles, or expressing emotional needs more clearly, and that openness builds intimacy rooted in authenticity. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. You may also feel an increase in self-respect during this phase, becoming less willing to tolerate inconsistency, unclear intentions, or emotional imbalance, and that self-respect strengthens the connection by establishing healthy standards. Stay present, because the universe also works internally, helping you release old attachment patterns, emotional triggers, and subconscious fears that once influenced your relationships, and this healing creates space for something healthier to grow. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. Another sign of advancement is emotional calm becoming more consistent, fewer mental spirals, less overthinking, and more grounded awareness, and that calm allows you to experience the connection without anxiety. Remain here, because gratitude becomes more natural during this stage, appreciating consistency, valuing honesty, and recognizing effort, and gratitude amplifies positive momentum. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. You may also sense subtle spiritual confirmation during this phase, moments of peace following meaningful conversations, symbolic signs appearing after important decisions, or repeating number patterns reinforcing alignment. And these confirmations offer reassurance. Stay present, because this stage also requires patience, allowing growth to unfold gradually instead of rushing into labels or expectations, and honoring timing protects emotional stability. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. You may notice that your emotional reactions continue becoming more balanced, choosing understanding over defensiveness, listening instead of interrupting, and responding thoughtfully rather than impulsively. And that communication style supports long-term harmony. Remain here, because the universe often introduces moments that reveal character during this phase, how both of you handle stress, responsibility, and disagreement, and these moments provide insight into compatibility beyond attraction. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. Another indicator of this stage is shared vision beginning to form, discussing future possibilities naturally, aligning goals, and creating direction without forcing outcomes. And that shared vision strengthens purpose. Stay present, because this phase is not about perfection, it's about foundation, creating emotional stability, building trust, and developing mutual understanding that can support deeper commitment. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. The closer this stage progresses, the more you may feel internal certainty growing, not blind attachment, but grounded awareness that something meaningful is forming, and that certainty does not require validation. Remain here, because the next transformation reveals how this connection begins. Stepping into visible commitment energy, how intentions turn into action, and how destiny moves from preparation into manifestation. And Part 5 will guide you through that shift so you can remain aligned without losing balance when things become real. Stay grounded and attentive, because now the energy begins transitioning from preparation into embodiment, where everything learned so far starts showing itself through behavior rather than intention alone. And this message is for you if you sense the connection becoming more tangible in daily life. Listen to this. Your heart needs this right now. During this phase, alignment becomes visible through consistency, not grand gestures, not dramatic promises, but repeated actions that demonstrate care, presence, and reliability. You may notice communication patterns stabilizing, interactions becoming more intentional, and emotional availability strengthening, and these shifts signal movement towards something real. Remain present, because another sign of this stage is increased emotional investment, not through intensity, but through attentiveness, remembering details, checking in thoughtfully, offering support during challenges, and creating space for shared moments. And that investment builds security. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. You may also feel your own behavior changing, becoming more conscious of how you show up, choosing patience over urgency, empathy over assumption, and clarity over emotional reaction, and that personal growth strengthens the bond from both sides. Stay here, because the universe often reinforces this phase by creating opportunities for cooperation, shared planning, or mutual decision-making, and these experiences deepen partnership energy. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. Another indicator is emotional availability expanding, allowing you to express feelings more freely, communicate needs more clearly, and receive care without resistance, and this openness strengthens intimacy. Remain present, because emotional trust grows during this stage, built through consistency, honesty, and reliability, not through words alone. And this trust creates stability. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. You may notice your sense of safety increasing, feeling more comfortable being yourself, sharing thoughts without fear of judgment, and expressing vulnerability without shame, and that safety allows deeper connection. Stay here, because the universe may introduce moments that require teamwork, handling challenges together, supporting each other during stressful periods. And these moments strengthen emotional bonds through cooperation. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. You may also feel more motivated to maintain balance in your life, protecting your own goals, friendships, and personal growth while nurturing the connection, and that balance prevents emotional dependency. Remain present, because this stage also involves refining boundaries, understanding what feels healthy, what requires adjustment, and what supports emotional well-being, and these boundaries protect the connection from imbalance. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. Another sign of embodiment is emotional steadiness, fewer fluctuations, more grounded engagement, and consistent presence, and that steadiness prepares the connection for long-term stability. Stay here, because the universe often sends subtle confirmation during this phase, moments of peace following meaningful interaction, symbolic signs reinforcing alignment, or repeating patterns that affirm direction. And these confirmations offer reassurance. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. You may also experience increased clarity about your emotional needs, recognizing what you value in connection, what you expect from partnership, and what you are no longer willing to accept, and that clarity strengthens self-respect. Remain present, because emotional maturity continues developing here, learning how to navigate disagreement calmly, address concerns honestly, and resolve tension without avoidance. And these skills support healthy growth. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. You may notice communication becoming more intentional, choosing meaningful conversation over surface talk, exploring deeper topics, and building understanding through shared dialogue, and that communication strengthens emotional intimacy. Stay here, because the universe may present opportunities for shared experiences that create memories, whether through simple activities or meaningful moments. And these experiences solidify emotional connection. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. Another indicator of this stage is increased presence, being fully engaged during interactions, listening actively, and offering genuine attention, and that presence strengthens trust. Remain present, because gratitude often increases during this phase, appreciating effort, valuing consistency, and recognizing progress, and gratitude amplifies positive momentum. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. You may also feel a growing sense of emotional confidence, trusting your intuition more deeply, feeling less uncertain about the connection's direction, and allowing things to unfold naturally instead of forcing outcomes. Stay here, because surrendering control creates flow. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. Another sign of embodiment is shared direction becoming clearer, discussing future possibilities naturally, aligning goals, and building vision together without pressure. And that shared direction creates purpose. Remain present, because this stage is not about rushing into labels or commitments. It's about building foundation through consistency, trust, and emotional presence, and these qualities support long-term stability. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. The closer this phase progresses, the more you may sense internal peace growing, not excitement alone, but calm certainty, and that certainty reflects alignment. Stay here, because the next transformation reveals how this connection begins stepping into deeper commitment. Energy, how consistency evolves into long-term partnership mindset, and how destiny begins shaping visible reality, and Part 6 will guide you through that shift so you can remain grounded when things become even more real. Remain steady and attentive, because now the connection enters a phase where structure, direction, and long-term intention begin forming naturally, and this message is for you if you've sensed the dynamic shifting from emotional closeness into something more purposeful. listen to this, your heart needs this right now. During this stage, actions begin reflecting commitment energy, not necessarily through labels or public declarations, but through reliability, planning, and consistent presence. You may notice schedules aligning more intentionally, time being prioritized differently, and effort becoming more deliberate, and these shifts signal forward movement. Stay present, because another indicator of this phase is emotional leadership developing, both of you becoming more mindful of how words affect each other, choosing communication that supports understanding instead of creating confusion. And this awareness strengthens stability. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. You may also experience your own sense of responsibility expanding, realizing that meaningful connection requires emotional availability, patience, and consistency, not just attraction, and that realization prepares you for long-term growth. Remain here, because the universe often supports this phase by presenting opportunities for shared planning, discussing future direction, and aligning goals. And these conversations create shared vision. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. Another sign of this stage is emotional maturity increasing, responding calmly during tension, practicing empathy, and seeking solutions instead of blame, and these skills protect the connection from unnecessary conflict. Stay present, because the universe may test integrity during this phase, offering moments that require honesty even when it feels uncomfortable. And how these moments are handled determines the strength of the bond. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. You may notice emotional safety becoming more consistent, feeling comfortable expressing thoughts, sharing vulnerabilities, and being authentic without fear of judgment, and that safety allows deeper intimacy. Remain here, because emotional reciprocity strengthens during this stage, effort being balanced, care flowing both directions, and attention being mutual, and that balance creates harmony. Listen to this. Your heart needs this right now. You may also feel motivated to protect the connection. Through boundaries, setting limits around distractions, prioritizing quality time, and maintaining emotional focus, and these boundaries support growth. Stay present, because the universe often encourages cooperation during this phase, presenting situations that require teamwork, compromise, and shared decision-making, and these experiences strengthen partnership energy. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. Another indicator of progression is emotional consistency, fewer unpredictable fluctuations, more grounded interaction, and steady engagement, and that consistency prepares the connection for longevity. Remain here, because gratitude becomes more visible during this stage, appreciating effort, acknowledging reliability, and valuing presence, and gratitude reinforces positive dynamics. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. You may also experience internal clarity increasing, understanding your emotional needs more clearly, recognizing what aligns with your values, and honoring your standards more confidently, and that clarity strengthens self-respect. Stay present, because emotional discipline becomes important now, learning how to communicate during disagreement without shutting down or reacting impulsively, and this discipline supports healthy conflict resolution. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. You may notice your perspective on connection evolving again, valuing stability over intensity, depth over novelty, and growth over fantasy, and that shift reflects spiritual maturity. Remain here, because the universe may send subtle confirmations during this phase, symbolic signs, repeating number patterns, or moments of peace following meaningful interaction, and these confirmations reinforce alignment. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. Another sign of this stage is shared direction becoming clearer, discussing future possibilities naturally, aligning ambitions, and building vision together. Without pressure, and that shared vision strengthens purpose. Stay present, because this phase is about building structure, not rushing outcomes, creating emotional stability that can support deeper commitment. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. You may also feel your emotional confidence growing, trusting your intuition more deeply, feeling less uncertain about the path forward, and allowing things to unfold without force. Remain here, because surrendering control allows alignment to move smoothly. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. You may notice increased presence during interactions, being fully engaged, listening attentively, and offering genuine attention, and that presence strengthens connection. Stay present, because the universe is guiding both of you through a refinement phase, shaping emotional habits, strengthening communication skills, and aligning intentions so the connection can evolve into something sustainable. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. Another indicator of progression is emotional steadiness becoming more consistent, replacing overthinking with calm awareness, and that steadiness prepares the relationship for long-term stability. Remain here, because the next stage reveals how this connection begins stepping into visible commitment energy, how intention transforms into tangible action, and how destiny moves from preparation into manifestation, and Part 7 will guide you through that transition, so you can remain grounded when things become even more real. Stay grounded and fully aware, because now the connection approaches a stage where inner alignment begins expressing itself outwardly, and this message is for you if you felt subtle changes appearing in real-world behavior. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. During this phase, intentions start transforming into visible choices, not through grand announcements, but through consistent actions that reflect seriousness. You may notice increased effort to create shared time, more intentional communication, and greater emotional presence, and these signs indicate that the bond is stepping beyond preparation into lived experience. Remain present, because another indicator of this stage is confidence strengthening, not arrogance, but quiet certainty, both of you becoming more comfortable showing genuine interest, expressing care openly, and allowing others to witness the connection without fear. And that openness creates stability. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. You may also feel your own boundaries becoming clearer, understanding what you will accept, what you will not tolerate, and how you want to be treated, and that clarity protects emotional health while strengthening the bond. Stay here, because the universe often supports this stage by creating opportunities for integration, moments where personal lives begin overlapping more naturally, meeting friends, sharing routines, or participating in everyday activities together, and these experiences anchor the connection into reality. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. Another sign of outward alignment is emotional transparency increasing, conversations becoming more honest, feelings being shared more openly, and vulnerability being met with respect rather than judgment, and this exchange deepens trust. Remain present, because trust built through real-life consistency carries more weight than words alone. You may notice reliability becoming a defining feature. Showing up when promised, following through on commitments, and maintaining steady communication, and that reliability creates emotional security. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. You may also experience increased emotional courage, feeling more comfortable addressing concerns, expressing needs, and communicating expectations without fear of rejection, and that courage supports healthy growth. Stay present, because the universe may introduce moments that require compromise, cooperation, and shared problem solving, and how these situations are handled reveals the strength of the connection. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. Another indicator of this stage is mutual encouragement becoming more visible, supporting each other's goals, celebrating progress, and offering reassurance during uncertain times, and this encouragement creates partnership energy instead of dependency. Remain here, because emotional steadiness continues developing. Reactions becoming calmer, communication becoming clearer, and internal balance strengthening, and that steadiness allows the connection to grow without unnecessary turbulence. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. You may also notice your emotional awareness expanding, recognizing subtle shifts in mood, understanding your triggers more clearly, and responding with intention instead of impulse. And that awareness strengthens emotional intelligence. Stay present, because the universe often sends confirmation during this phase through symbolic experiences, meaningful coincidences, or moments of deep peace following important interactions, and these confirmations reinforce alignment. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. Another sign of visible progress is shared responsibility increasing, planning together, coordinating schedules, and making decisions that consider both perspectives. And this collaboration builds unity. Remain here, because emotional reciprocity remains essential, effort flowing in both directions, care being mutual, and attention being balanced, and that equality supports long-term harmony. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. You may also feel a stronger sense of emotional presence during interactions, being fully engaged, listening attentively, and responding thoughtfully, and that presence deepens intimacy. Stay present, because this phase also encourages continued personal growth, maintaining independence, pursuing individual goals, and nurturing your own well-being while building connection, and that balance prevents emotional burnout. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. Another indicator of outward alignment is stability replacing uncertainty, feeling more secure about where things are heading, experiencing less confusion, and trusting the process more deeply, and that stability reflects emotional maturity. Remain here, because the universe often invites reflection during this stage, encouraging you to assess your values, priorities, and long-term desires, and aligning your actions with those insights. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. You may notice gratitude becoming more natural, appreciating effort, valuing consistency, and recognizing growth, and gratitude amplifies positive momentum. Stay present, because the universe also tests patience here, reminding you that meaningful connection unfolds gradually, not instantly, and honoring timing protects emotional balance. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. Another sign of progression is emotional availability deepening, allowing you to express affection more openly, receive care more comfortably, and share your inner world more freely, and that openness strengthens trust. Remain here, because the connection is now entering a stage where foundation turns into structure, where emotional closeness becomes partnership-minded behavior, and where destiny begins shaping everyday reality. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. You may feel internal calm growing stronger, not excitement alone, but grounded certainty, and that certainty reflects alignment. Stay present, because the next phase reveals how this connection begins moving toward long-term commitment energy, how shared direction becomes tangible planning, and how the universe supports deeper unity. And Part 8 will guide you through that transformation so you can remain balanced as the bond continues unfolding.